Hi, 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 hello, lovely people. Currently also fine, but there is a firstly I have and it's a statement of company to show एक बार मील together I watched a movie skill video. उसके बाद there is this video of शिक्षा इसमें बताते हैं complex programming and supervisory and second programming person and मेरे को कभी क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चन वापस भी नहीं और पहले तो कॉन्सेप्ट का बड़ा सीखा क्वेश्चन एंड सी कि क्वेश्चंस ठीक है एंड उसके पहले हम देखते हैं वेटेज इट्स जस्ट टू डायरेक्टली एंड अपडेट I typed for half an hour every time I come let's move on. So uh, which one? It's pretty much so the chapters I don't know how much the syllabus will look like the syllabus I am myself for the confused लाइट काफ़ी खा by the way पहले तो मैं ये topics actually match करते हैं my syllabus is right something like for your corporate application the financial statement of companies for preparation of financial statement of corporate entities, including OBC, excluding the calculation of managerial remuneration. ठीक है as per dividend one ठीक है related parties as per this preparation of P&L. and cash flow manually and using appropriate software, interpreting the ratios, combination irrelevant and in calculation is ठीक है. So proper books of account, financial data. See the form and content to infect company's accounting rules and routine, which is structure of the schedule, general instructions of preparations of balance sheet, so schedule clear. ICR schedule 3. ICR table including the presentation, general instruction of the preparation, statement of P&L, instruction of preparation, consolidation दिया गया. Calculation of EPS, related party disclosures, ठीक है. तो आई हैव सीन pretty much है. तो दो ये करीब 100-150 पेजेस तक पूरा रन. ठीक है. अब इनका एक बार वेटेज मैंने देख लिया ऐसे. हाईएस्ट वेजेस का प्रिपरेशन है. तो विदाउट एनी फर्दर हम पहले बुक से होगा उठना पड़ेगा. एंड देन हम ये लेक्चर के ऊपर लेक्चर एंड ये लाइक एक नोटबुक है और मेरे पास इसमें क्वेश्चंस और प्रैक्टिस करना है. So the beach where we have pages but here we start either तो पहले हम into syllabus educated model पहले हम पे ये करीब 2 दिन में पढ़ा रहे हैं. तो and also now I'm gonna share screen until then. I'm gonna read it. Section 120 of the Companies of 2013 requires every company shall prepare and keep its registered office books of account and other relevant books and papers and financial statements for every financial year, which gives true and fair view of this state of affairs of the company, including that of its branch, office, or officers, if any. So, books of account. For section 2 of section 3 included gives inclusive definition, books of account, and the record of material. So, all sums of money received, expended by a company, and the matters in relation to the business. Sales and purchase of goods and services by the company, assets and liabilities of the company, expenses and receipts, the item of the cost belongs to section 138 requires in case of company engaged in production of goods, providing such services, example manufacturing, mining, minor processing, also maintain required maintained by the cost of accounting between decrease in utilization of material, utilization rate, attention to the cost. Books and paper. Section 2 defines book and paper and books of paper, including books of account, deed, voucher, writing, documents, minutes, and registers maintained on paper, electronic form. Maintenance of book in electronic form. Second provision of these permits to keep such electronic or relevant paper in electronic mode as may be prescribed. Certificate income. Maintain the cash book with bank and discount column, purchase day book, column purchases, sales day book, sales account, etc. Display book, general general journal report, closing adjustment entries in last of one account of another debit ledger debit card option. Thus, in nutshell, the term proper works in of account signifies that there should be neither separation of any transaction nor entry of any fictitious transaction. It should be noted that maintenance of accounts of companies on cash or receipt basis will not amount to keeping proper books of account because of the Companies Act requires the maintenance of the books. Cash or the financial statement is also the company includes a balance sheet at the end of financial year, a profit and loss account in case of activity not for profit, from financial year, cash flow statements, a statement of changes in equity. Financial year. A company means a period beginning 31st March every year where the company has incorporated onto the consultant form and contents of financial statement. Shall give true and fair value view of the state of affairs of the company, comply with the accounting standards notified by the central government in consideration to the NFRA, and be in the form provided in the Schedule 3. True and fair view. The company does not define the term to unfair but based on the experience accounting the truth and the judgments of the court it means disclosure of the correct information or relevant information should be disclosed in the such a manner the financial position and voting results are shown correctly. It means that there should be no overstatement, understatement in the balance sheet and statement of P&L. Adoption of fundamental assumption or generally accepted principles. Governance should be in accordance with the fundamental assumptions by concept, consistent and the concept, generally accepted accounting policies. Compliance with the accounting standards. The financial statement shall comply with this accounting standards notified by ICA in consultation with and after examination of the recommendations made by the NFRA. National Financial Reporting Authority. A provision for taxation and a failure to make provision for taxation and approval dividend would not just be the truth rupees for different items should be one figure as missing assets and liabilities should be brought to value. Companies accounting. The rule 4 is the financial statement shall be in form according to the Schedule 3 of the Act, complying with the Indian standards, Indian accounting standard, Indian accounting standards as applicable, provided that the items contained in the financial statement shall be prepared in accordance with the definitions and other requirements specified as per accounting standards or Indian accounting standards, as the case may be. Every company shall file financial statement with the registrar with the Form 2 AOC4 and the consolidated financial statement, if any, with the Form 2 AOC4 CFS. Rule 12. The class of companies as may be notified by the from time to time shall mandatorily file the financial statement and extensible business reporting language at the central government and the form content of financial statements should be specified in the schedule 3. These are all general instructions for the preparation of financial statements. Uh, the repetitive key, the term profit and loss has been replaced by the new term statement of profit and loss. Statement of profit and loss account. But for general language, we can use the term the profit and loss account. Division 1 non-Ind AS Schedule 3. General instruction laid down by the broad principles and guidelines for preparation and presentation. If in any case, if any particular accounting standard is found not to be conformity with the law, the provisions of the sunset law will prevail and the financial statement should be prepared in conformity of such law. The Schedule 3 gives overriding statutory requirement and accounting standard and overriding. As per Schedule 3, if any compliance with the Act along with AS requires changing the treatment disclosure of financial statement. A lead is optional to rounding of the figures in API. Format of the balance sheet. Share capital, reserves and surplus, money received against share wallet. So equity and liabilities of a balance sheet. Positioning particulars, note number, figures at the end of the current reporting period, figures at the end of the previous reporting figures as at the figures as at the end of the current reporting period, figures at the end of the previous reporting period. Equity, equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities. First, shareholders' funds, जिसमें share capital, reserves and surplus, and money received against share warrants. ठीक है. Second है share application, share application money pending allotment. Share application money pending allotment. Pending allotment. Shareholders' funds. So we have equity and liability. इसमें आता है shareholders' funds. One, shareholders funds. इसमें आता है A share capital, B B reserves and surplus, C money received against share warrants. Second होता है share application money pending allotment. तीसरा आता है नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज. इसमें आता है डॉल deferred tax liability, deferred tax liability, other deferred tax liabilities, other long-term liabilities, mm, long-term borrowings and long-term provisions. Long-term borrowings and long-term provisions. Mm, or TOS. SRM dot TOS, which is trade payable, other current liabilities, short-term borrowings and short-term provisions. Oh, wow. So uh, we have Hmm. Mm, we have categories. Then we have not number. Then we have the figures as at the end of the current reporting period, figures as at the end of the previous reporting period. Hmm. फिर आएगा पहला आएगा इक्विटी लायबिलिटी जिसमें पहला आएगा शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स। तो इसमें आएगा ए शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स इसमें वन आएगा शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स ए फिर टोटल बी रिजर्व सी money received against shareholders. Money received against shareholders. Then second आएगा share application money pending allotment. फिर तीसरा आएगा non-current liability जिसमें आएगा deferred tax liabilities, other non-current liabilities, long-term provisions, long-term liabilities, long-term borrowings, long-term provisions, long-term borrowings. फिर आएगा fourth पे fourth पे आएगा current liabilities uh, tax payments, other current liabilities, short-term borrowing, short-term provisions. फिर हमारा ए हो गया हो गया टू हो गया हमारा एसेट्स उसमें पहला आएगा नॉन करंट एसेट्स पी आई एन सी एल ओ टी आई। अच्छा नॉन करंट एसेट में आ जाएगा पी। तो पी इज प्रॉपर्टी plant property and equipment property plant and equipment and property plant equipment I से होगा intangible assets एन से होगा नेट एन से है नॉन करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट